Hey there. Okay. There, picture. Okay, so here's the settings. AI is at 60. There are 39 of them. 20 laps. Conditions: we got some cloud, a thunderstorm, and then it gets clear with a weather progression of 5, so that we get to see that weather. So there you go. That. Start the race. All right, here we are at Monza. I'm Eric, or Eric81766. And I fight the AI, do the good fight here. So I'm starting at the back of the grid of a 40-car Formula C grid, Project Cars, and let's see what we can do. As you can see, I use a controller, don't have a wheel, and this is just some goofy stuff for fun. So there I am, pretty car, BSR, at the back of the grid. And nothing from the race engineer, so let's go.
Green, green, green.
Ah, green. Green means go. And go we shall. Alright. And here we are approaching the wonderful first turn. A little bit of bumpity. Okay. Whoop. Ooh. Did not want to do that. Oh. Alright, and we already have a car that's a little bit not going straight. Well, a lot bit once we're up to speed here. There's an AI car messing up. He's okay. Him. So that veer to the left is a little annoying, but you know, that's what happens. You gotta watch on those beginnings. Everybody suddenly stops short and new to this live streaming thing, so trying to watch the stuff while also playing the games, something I'm not accustomed to. But look at that, we're up to 26th. Okay.
Box, box, box.
Well, that didn't
Let's
work
see if
out
we can
nice.
Fix it. We're going to lose a lap at least. Just take it
I
easy
don't
on
think
the way
they can
into the
fix
pits.
it.
The car is not going to drive well.
No, that does not look like it's going to drive well. That looks like it's on my head. So let's pretend that never happened. Here we are at the grid. There's the pretty Fight the AI car at the back. And we will start again.
Green, green,
Go,
green.
go, go. Alright, so this time, let's try not to damage the car right on the first thingy. So we'll slow down extra early. Ah, that'll teach him. Ah, this is much more drivable. So this is really taking advantage of the video game-ness of a video game. I don't think they really do formula races with 40 cars typically, or with such a lack of concern for injury. Give him a bump off the track there. And remember, there's no need to drive clean, because the AI certainly does not drive clean. And that's the whole point of all this. Fight the AI and play the same way they do. You'll see they do some pretty dastardly things. Ah, well, That got rid of one. Okay, so we're up to 22 this time. As we close in on the first lap, and you can see one car is already in the garage in that track display on the upper left. And so like I showed you in the beginning, I know rain is coming, so that's going to be my chance to deal with them in a whole different way. But for now, let's see how much we can move up the grid. He's getting in my way. Always want to do your best to push them off the track. It just keeps them out of the way. I love how the sunshine looks in this game. That is just so beautiful. I mean, I grew up on a TRS-80 and an Atari 800, and a bright sunshine effect was just not a thing to really be concerned with. You're in the dirt. So goodbye.
That was a great pass. Fantastic.
Yes, it was. I pushed him into the dirt, and it was easy to pass. All right, up to 17. And brake as late as possible. All right, I do not do that turn as smoothly as it deserves, but I make up for it with persistence. And this is Bad Sportsmanship Racing. And you can see I've got my Bad Sportsmanship t-shirt on. You can get your own Bad Sportsmanship Racing t-shirt and help support the channel. And then I will be able to continue this endeavor to beat the AI at their own game. Ooh, stepping right out in front of me.
That was a sweet move. Great stuff.
Okay. We're up to 13. Somewhere in lap 3, which means look at that sun. That is always beautiful. Stepped on him a little bit. He's okay. Yeah, the graphics on this just, and again, this is a game from 2015. I'm not saying it's the modern or whateverest graphics, but it is just so impressive compared to what I was used to growing up. And I still remember getting my first PlayStation and playing Gran Turismo on that, which was very wild at the time, but obviously nothing like this. What I love is just how calm I can be at 100 miles an hour, because it's a game. You just get to sort of leisurely watch. Now up to 150. Stuff go by. Doesn't really bother me.
You're making a few mistakes out there. Try and tidy it up and get some clean laps in.
Don't you hate when he says you're making mistakes? Hey. AI doesn't really mind. So this is really the longest kind of thing I've attempted so far. Keep digging. That should be a saying too, huh? Keep digging. I sense that it's starting to rain by the grainy blops appearing on the screen. So
Pit request
I'm
confirmed.
going to
Box now.
request a pit stop. Although what I found can be a problem is that
Box.
my teammate will hop in the pits first. I don't know if he's ahead of me or not, and so that's always something to watch for, because if you go into the pits while your teammate is in, that is pretty much game over. Okay, we need to get some wet tires. And this is where the race gets interesting. Some of the cars stayed out, but they will come in, and then it will be who's where when all that falls out. All right, very fast pit crew today. All right. Now it's... Ooh, look at that. I did not expect to be invisibleness. Alright, that must be solid now, so... And we've got some rain coming. So this is something I think that's kind of beautiful. Especially how it does this transition. You can still see it's a sun shower now with some lens effects, but that will change. Ooh. There we go. All right. Hopefully we got in the way of some other people. It's always nice to block the track a bit. Alright, and now we'll see who else pits and when, and how many places we then can move up from that. Now this is starting to be a bit of a downpour. I see someone going into the pits. As we pass the pits on 11, 9, 8, 7, 6. Someone coming out of the pits. 5. Alright, and now we've got to start braking way earlier. Start watching for. You really don't want to be turning too much when you step on the gas, because you will just go sideways instead of straight ahead. I love this feeling of being able to drive at high speeds in the rain and not worry about my safety. Wow. Okay, so the car ahead of me is 20 seconds ahead, which makes me think he has not, oops, he is not, well, that was just not nice. Okay, something's a little wonky. The car in front of me has not pitted yet, and boy, this is kind of wet, so you think he's going to want to. see a car, I think, going into the pits there. Step on the brakes and you just kind of slide. Look at that, the lights are on now. It's the dark sky. So much beautiful stuff in this game. I can't imagine what a more modern game on a more modern graphics card would do. This is a Dell Optiplex 9020 small form factor. So it's got a i7 4790 and RX 580 in it. Low profile RX 580. And to handle the heat, I actually have to have the side of the case off and a little desk fan blowing in it. That's one of the things I'm gonna, oops. Okay, sorry folks. Did not mean to do that. But all's fair in love and rain. Anyway, so the desk fan may be making a little bit of noise, but maybe that's drowned out by the game and all the car noises. But I do intend to try to figure out a better solution in the future. Oop, there's some lightning. I remember the first time I saw lightning in this game, and that was absolutely amazing. I just did not expect to see lightning in a video game. Alright, I am up to 3. That's pretty good, as long as I can sort of keep it on the track and try to brake earlier so I don't do any of that skipping over bumps and such. But if you watch how the AI plays, they do that as a regular practice. Alright, I am 2 seconds, 1 second. I am P1. Alright, I guess the leaders must have pitted. I'm doing surprisingly well, considering the AI was on 60. I have not done this well previously. Although, there is a car behind me, just 6 seconds behind, so it'll mostly be if I do something stupid and go sideways, then that will not be so nice. It is really difficult to slow down now.
5 seconds behind. Good job. Keep pushing.
And more lightning. Wow. So much hydroplaning going on. So brake way early. Now, I do have to watch it because, like I said, I've got a bit of drift to the right now. But when the weather clears up, I will get to go into the garage to change back the dry tires, and they will fix that, which would be appreciated. Wow, that was some lightning. That place is just an accident waiting to happen. I don't know. surprising thing that I haven't seen this race is some car pieces on the track. Usually when there's this many AI cars, some of them just take each other out for the fun of it, and then you see like loose tires or body panels on the track, but I don't recall seeing much of that, if any, this time. But that is the thing, you never know. Oops, some more lightning. Each playthrough of this is different, and I think that's really cool. I've gotten I would say a lot of replay value out of this game, because there are always new things that happen. So this is weird. I did not expect that this is how this race would go, that I would just be out in the front and talking to people and not really racing against any cars or anything, but I am 12 seconds ahead now of that guy. Kind of don't want to, jinx it at this point. So I like racing these Formula C cars. There isn't too much to adjust on them, and it's usually fairly easy to get them dialed in for a track. I've had a bit more trouble with the Formula B and Formula A cars in this game. The more advanced the car is, the more you really gain time by setting it up correctly, and that is difficult. And for this kind of usually it's a bump fest of just constantly bouncing into other cars. It just doesn't make sense to need to have to also do that much to get the car to go fast. Then you're just taking forever on setup. So despite the fact that this car is veering to the right a lot, I still have a rather significant lead. On this car. So you can see the two guys that were crashed out. I saw some lightning in the distance there. This would be fairly terrifying, I think, in real life. It is really slippery. I'm just calm because it's not my actual life on the line. Gotta watch how I put the power down. Look how sloshy. That's like the rain in Winnie the Pooh, where it rained and rained and rained day after day, and it was just this heavy downpour. Just sliding sideways. 17 seconds ahead. That is quite a lead, considering I really thought I would be battling against the AI in this. And they do usually drive significantly better than me in the rain, as if they have an idea what they're doing, which I not so much. 18 seconds
You
up.
look strong out there. Stay focused and keep building the lead.
Wow. Just slide through that turn there. I see the sun peeking through. Now it's starting to look sunny. So since I've got this lead, and since this whiteboard twist the car has is a bit annoying,
Tech confirmed, we got that, Wilco.
I'm going to go and change to dry tires now. In that they'll probably be a little bit slidey, but the track is going to dry off. That was a weird effect. Okay, definitely want the Formula C dry. Okay, so they are catching up. Okay. How the sun peeks through. This lends so much to this. Weird game slow down there, and I lost control for a
The
second.
gap to the leader is 7 seconds. Good job.
Alright. That is a bit of a ways ahead. Still haven't figured out everything I want to do in terms of setting this up to get the smoothest gameplay and stuff. This seems to be right on the edge of what the computer can do and do while streaming. under 5 seconds now. I would have to wonder if he is on wet or dry tires. We're definitely catching up. Still some slippery spots out there, but also some dry spots.
That's the fastest lap of the race. Great lap.
Okay. He is definitely in sight.
He's slower than you in certain sections. Keep pushing and try and take him under braking into the slow corners.
Well, he's slower than me where I'm faster. I think he just bounced into the wall there, which will probably slow him down more. Looks like I'm in second place, but I don't think I am. I think that he crashed out and was taken to the pits. Yeah. Alright. Now let's look at... Oops. Paying attention to the wrong things. Okay. I am now 16 seconds ahead. 18, 20. I'm just crazy out ahead. I did not expect to be able to do this well against the AI, because I was doing just barely finishing with the AI set lower, and I bumped it up since I'd gotten some practice in. But that's racing. That's a pretty house there. I am not far behind some serious back markers. Now the track's dry, except in the shade here.
That was the fastest lap of the race.
The fastest lap of the race. One thing I don't like is that in a situation like this, it doesn't tell you how far ahead really the person is that's a back marker in front of you. I can see he just went through this twist here, but it didn't give me much of an idea of when I'm going to exactly catch up with him. I think people are going to say I turn funny, which is a lot of learning to drive with one of these things instead of drive with a wheel. So you kind of take what you can get, and often it's better to go straight instead of fiddling with the control pad. So take turns funny sometimes, because it's better to just be like, I'm not doing nothing. Let the car coast through. Now it's a nice bright sunny day again. There's a car. Catch up with him, and then a whole pack of them. That should be interesting. Some air. And that is how we do it. So I would think at this point, I'm 27 seconds up. I feel like I've won.
Great work, mate. The pace is really strong. No mistakes. We're building a good gap to second.
So let's see how many more we can take out. These people just stood out there in the rain, huh? They must be my fans. Wow, this is a pack in the back. And they're fighting each other. Taunt him a bit. I always find it interesting watching the AI cars.
They're waiting to have an accident.
Look at that. Still fighting hard at the end of the race, all the way in the back. Anyway, I was saying, so it's interesting to watch these races in replay and watch what some of the AI cars do, but as much as they try to do horrible things to me, they also really do horrible things to each other.
We think you need to come in. It looks like you've got some suspension damage, but we do need to look at it first.
Yes. I am swerving all over. So let's see if we can do this so that we can finish out in first. It really depends on you guys. You're my pit crew. Trusting you to fix this thing quickly.
Go, go, go!
Go, go, go. Alright. We are really close here.
You're leading by 3 seconds. Protect that gap.
Protect that gap. Hey, that violated the laws of physics a bit. Alright, it is time to push this guy off the road.
You're into first place. Great job. Keep pushing.
Well, that's what I do. I push him off the road. I'm glad you finally recognized that skill. Alright, when I'm done with this turn, let's take a look at 5 seconds up on the next guy. So I think we've got this. Alright, so like I've said, my name's Eric. This is Bad Sportsmanship Racing. So you can find it at badsportsmanshipracing.com or fighttheai.com. And find me on Twitter at fighttheai and here on YouTube. And if you got this far and enjoyed this weirdness, there will be more of it. And I think shorter tracks are actually more exciting. I just wanted to do Monza because it's sort of in the news at the moment. But the shorter tracks where there's a lot more infighting and catching up on back markers and stuff are more interesting. So subscribe, like, and I will see you in the next video. This is Bad Sportsmanship Racing. Thanks for watching. Again, thank you. And don't forget, check out these t-shirts. They're cool.